Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Tonight, we are broadcasting from St. Louis Park High School, bringing you Metro West girls basketball. Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks coming in at 2-0, facing the home St. Louis Park Orioles 1-2. I am Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us tonight for this Metro West matchup in this post-shutdown pandemic period we're in. Social distancing going on on the benches, but we're going to have a great game here tonight. So glad to be back here, out and about, watching high school sports. Nothing better. And we're about to begin here, and the Orioles in their uniforms I've never quite seen before, kind of grayish with dark lighting. They're going right to left, and we're underway here at St. Louis Park High School, and the ball controlled by number 24, Tanae Griffin, and she nails that first shot. 3-0 right off the bat for St. Louis Park. The Cooper Hawks come in with a 2-0 record, St. Louis Park 1-2, so a good early matchup between these two rivals in the West Metro Conference. Down below, that's number 21 for Robbinsdale. That's Kira Wheeler, I should say, a senior. And after that shot from the far side, out of bounds, in favor of St. Louis Park. And that is number 24, Taeyeon Griffin, and she will play the point. She had the first 3 points. Drives the right side. That is number 20, Cherie Reese, the junior. She drives the lane. She draws the foul. Was it a shooting foul? Nope, they called a turnover on that. So it looked like it might have been a travel, and now the Hawks will take over, down 3-0, their second possession of the game. And that is Soma Kamara. And the shot from the outside off the mark, taken by number 1. That was Andrea Tribble, the senior. Now a foul on the transition against number 20, Cherie Reese. So side out to St. Louis Park. And Chantel Harden will throw it in. If you look at the replay, boy, I didn't really see the foul there, to be honest. I thought that might have been a clean steal, but nevertheless, that is the first team foul on Robbinsdale. Now Reagan Alexander, who's having a great season so far, but she lost the ball there. Now picked up by number 21, Wheeler. And Wheeler now at the top of the key. Now on the far side. Now nice pass down to Wheeler, and she tried to get it across the lane. Successfully she did. Almost was a turnover there for Cooper. Now that's 0, Jayla Rylaford, the senior. Now Wheeler drives the lane, turnaround jump, and off the board and off the rim. No good, rebound St. Louis Park. Now Reagan Alexander in the front court, drives the lane, takes the shot. There was a little contact, but no whistle. Now Robbinsdale Cooper on the transition, bounce pass underneath, shot good. Beautiful transition there by Robbinsdale Cooper. That was number 1, finishing it off, Andrea Tribble. And now Reagan Alexander in the front court. Quick paced action here early on, and now we have a foul underneath. It's going to go against Robbinsdale Cooper. That's number 0, Jayla Rylaford. As we watch her make that basket on the transition, our score 3-2 her early on. Now throwing it in out of bounds, number 20, Shira Reese. Out to Rhea, that's number 3, Chantel Harden. Now Reagan Alexander. She used to play more in the post, but they've got her at the point guard position, which I really like that move. She's one of the taller, she's about 6 feet tall, but you know, that's a great advantage for a point guard to be that tall, because they can post up a shorter point guard and can do a lot of things. Okay, now Robbinsdale Cooper into the front court. That is Relaford. Now back to her on the right side. St. Louis Park in the zone defense, and a steal by number 3, Harden. Now down low. Out to Alexander, takes the big 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound though, nicely done by number 14. That is Ostad, the junior. Her bounce pass, though, does not connect, goes out of bounds. Turnover against St. Louis Park. Still 3-2 here, 15 minutes. We're here at St. Louis Park High School. Early competition, post-pandemic shutdown. Now Wheeler, look at that quick move. Oh, she couldn't get it to go, couldn't finish. Boy, I have to tell you, Wheeler is a good player for Robbinsdale Cooper. St. Louis Park's gonna have their hands full with her. And look at that shot by number 23, Reagan Alexander. She's their leading scorer early on in the season. And you can see why by that shot right there. Now Cooper in the front court, down 4. Driving the lane, that is Tribble. And the bounce pass. But great defense that time by number 20, Shira Reese. And they didn't call a foul on here. Let's watch this sequence here. Here's Alexander to the stop and pop. Nothing but net for her. Now at the top of the key, that's Chantel Harden, the sophomore, over to the right side. And the quick shot and the make by Ellie Ostad. She's their second leading scorer for the Orioles. And she's proving it there as they're now up 9-2 as we near 14 minutes remaining in half number 1. Over to the left side for Cooper Tribble. That is Rutherford, drives the lane, turns around, kicks it back out to the left side to Tribble. Back to Rutherford, now down low and a nice chance, but she turns back around. That was by number 23, Josephine Ingaharaga, the junior, and there's a nice shot by Tribble. She cuts into the lead. Now quickly down in the front court. St. Louis Park wasting no time. Reagan Alexander, oh, with the running jump shot, but the rebound by number 20 saves the day. Shira Reese, the junior. But what a great bold move there by Reagan Alexander. And there's a touch foul called by the side referee. 23 on Reagan Alexander. Let's take a look at that on the replay. Drives the lane. Oh, there was the sequence on the prior score by number 2, Bree Frazier, the sophomore. So our score here, 11-4. St. Louis Park off to a great start against a 2-0 Robbinsdale Cooper team. So an important home game here for St. Louis Park. Early on, they want to get back to 500. Now Rutherford and the shot from the outside taken by Tribble. And out of bounds in favor of the Hawks. And they do have some fans here. They're 2-0. This is a big game. I'm starting to sense as I'm getting a sense of what the competition is like here in the Metro West. That is Wheeler now along the right side, and obviously she is a force. She has great moves, and look at that shot by number 23, Josephine Ingaharaga, the junior, cuts the lead to 4. Now in the front court for St. Louis Park, and the steal by Cooper, and the drive with the left-handed layup, but they call the foul on number 3 for St. Louis Park, Chantel Harden, who gave up that ball. And we're starting to see what the edge is here for Cooper. They're very quick, they can steal the ball, and they make their points as we look at this replay on the outside from a few moments ago. And that was a beautiful looking shot there by number 23, Josephine Ingaharaga. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right, I'm not sure. And that free throw made by Tribble. Score now 11-8. You can see her stats there, 15 points per game after 2. Her second shot is good. And we have a side out here on, no, is there gonna be a timeout? No, I don't think so. Maybe some substitutions. And we now are looking at a full court press by Cooper. They're starting to sense some blood here. First time they're presenting a full court press. Let's see how St. Louis Park can handle it. Nice pass in by Alexander to number 5. That was Hegdahl, the freshman, but she turns it over, and now Cooper has it. into the front court now is 0, Relaford, and her shot off the net. Now Alexander brings it on the left side over the line. St. Louis Park still with a 2-point lead. Alexander. And another turnover for St. Louis Park. So struggling just a little bit. They still have a 2-point lead. Cooper will bring the ball down the court. Just under 12 minutes to go here, first half. That is Relaford to the right side. Bounce pass intended for Wheeler. She comes up with it. She's triple teamed. Now driving the lane with a left-handed layup. Nicely done by Andrea Tribble. There she is, number 1. Ties it up at 11 with 11:40 to go. And now that is a foul there. Number 12 for St. Louis Park was bringing it up. That's Evelyn Schmitz. Just a freshman getting some experience here. And number 1, Tribble, commits the personal foul. That will be their 3rd team foul. Her first personal. Side out of the court, clock stopped with 11:38 to go here. We're tied at 11, 4 bones all across the board. Now looking to throw it in, that is Shara Reese, I should say. As she gets it to number 24, that is Griffin. Griffin on the far side. Now Schmitz. Good motion offense. Driving is Alexander off the board and in. Excuse me, that was Griffin. 4-2, a great running shot off the board. Not easy to execute. Now Robbinsdale Cooper in the front court. That is number 1, Tribble. To the left side, 3-point shot off the rim, rebound Griffin. Griffin really showing her expertise out here tonight. Nice pass to number 14. That is Ostad off the rim, and rebound to number 23, Josephine. And the forced shot there by Relaford brings the foul. Let's watch Griffin come right into that running jump shot. Look at the nice touch there off the board. That is just talent right there. Pure instinct. You don't teach that. In fact, they'd probably teach you not to do the running jump shot. But when you have talent, you do how you feel, and she did that very well, in my opinion. Score 13-11, and there is number 0, Jayla Relaford, a senior, averaging 8 points a game, missing that first of a 2-shot foul. Shot off the front of the rim, rebound Griffin. Forward into the front court. That is Alexander. Now back to Griffin from 3-point land, off the mark and out of bounds. Cooper takes over possession. Clock stopped at 10:32 here, first half, and we have a timeout taken by head coach Rasheen Simmons for the Hawks. He wants to talk it over. Probably not a bad idea halfway through the first half. And it gives us an opportunity to talk about where these teams are at. As I mentioned at the beginning, Cooper comes in with a 2-0 record. And their wins have come against New Prague, which was back on January 15th. As we look at the bench of Cooper, they won 80-45, and that was at New Prague High School. So that was a bit of a jaunt for the Cooper Hawks. And then they played Chanhassen, and they took care of them 74-56. So they're off to a great start. And for St. Louis Park, they have 2 losses and a win. They lost to Eden Prairie, big, 70-31. And then they played Minnehaha Academy. They lost by 9 points. And then they beat Jefferson 56-51 just last Tuesday. And that's how we arrive at their records, 2-0 for the Hawks, 1-2 for St. Louis Park. As we look at them come out of their huddle. Decent enough crowd, social distancing here in St. Louis Park. And we're back underway here. 10.5 minutes to go here, first half. And Paul, I don't see the picture on my monitor, just FYI. And rebound to Cooper. Number 23, Josephine. To Frazier. Frazier drives the lane, intercepted almost by number 14, Ostad. Good defense by St. Louis Park. And Reagan Alexander with the interception in the lane. She comes away with it. And she drives into the front court, stops at the free throw line. Dips it down to number 20, Reese. And a whistle. So foul on Frazier, number 2, the sophomore. And at the line is number 20, Shara Reese. First shot off the front of the rim and out. She'll get a second one. Good match on here. If you're just joining us, I expect this to be incredibly competitive till the end. Shot by Reese off the mark, so she misses 2 there. 13-11 though. Orioles ahead. Now into the front court for Robbinsdale Cooper. That is Jayla Relaford running the show. The point guard over to the right side. That is Tribble. Now Wheeler. Bounce pass underneath and the shot off the mark. Rebound though goes to Cooper. Back out to number 1, Tribble. And she'll bring it to the top of the key and start over. No shot clock here in high school basketball. Now in the left wing, 23, Josephine, and we got a whistle, and they call her with an offensive foul. Turnover to St. Louis Park, comes with 9:15 to go here, first half. Throw in, and Griffin, she'll bring it up the court. Over to Reagan Alexander. Robbinsdale Cooper playing man-to-man. St. Louis Park playing zone. Turnaround jump shot inside the lane. Off the mark by Reese. Rebound to Wheeler, and she gives it up to Relaford. Now Relaford in the front court. Over to the left side to Tribble. Tribble gets it back. Good ball movement by Cooper here. They don't seem as athletic necessarily as St. Louis Park, but they're playing very well. There's Wheeler, drives the lane, and picked off and intercepted by St. Louis Park, leading pass to Griffin, and the interception was by Zoe Borod, the senior, and nice opportunity here for her. I thought that was a good pass. It went out of bounds in favor of St. Louis Park, so nice job by number 2, Zoe Bolad. Oh, she was wide open underneath, and they missed her. But the shot from outside by Griffin totally misses the mark. But number 2 was wide open underneath. They totally let her loose. Didn't quite see her, so a missed opportunity there for St. Louis Park, but they still lead by 2. As we approach 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Now into the front court for Robbinsdale, driving from the right side off the mark. A little bit too fast there, I thought, by Relaford. Now to the front court, that is Reese, and she does maintain the dribble. She almost gets triple teamed, and they called her out of bounds. I really like Zoe Borod. I've been broadcasting for a few years here. I haven't seen her play, but she's playing very well. She does take a seat on the bench. And now Cooper still down 2. Not too many baskets in the last few minutes. Good defensive play. And Wheeler now takes the dribble, kicks it out to the right side. Hard to see their numbers. That's number 23. That is Josephine. Now 0, Relaford. Cooper being very deliberate here. Now, nice pass down low. Will that pass work? No. Rebound, though, goes to Relaford. And we've got a whistle. And Did the ball hit a foot? Kick ball there. Oh, there we go. Now into the match. As you can see, there's number 13, Sadie Yarosh, a senior. And right underneath and missing an unbelievable opportunity for Cooper. And now the foul to boot. And that's a double negative if you're a Cooper fan, missing the shot. And that was probably pure frustration, which I can totally understand. And that'll be a side out for St. Louis Park. Right here, yep, she missed the shot and then pushed. You know, I don't know if that needed to be called. But technically she pushed her a little bit. Didn't really affect the play. But clearly that was out of frustration, which I'm sure we can all understand at times. Okay, now St. Louis Park into the front court, driving Alexander from the left side and unable to finish. What a great move by her. Just off the rim and the board. Now on the far side, Jayla Relaford converts. Tough sequence there for the Orioles as they find themselves tied at 13 with just under 7 minutes to play here. Now that is Griffin. To the left side, number 5, that's Makia Hegdahl, the freshman. 9th grader, and she draws the foul, and there's the hold. We look at the replay, and this is a nice job by Relaford. You know, you have so much speed and power, then you really got to lighten up as you try to lay that basket in. That is the skill there, is to come in hard, but then be soft enough to let that ball come off the board and not. As you saw, Reagan Alexander came in hard, and she couldn't quite control it, and that ball went off the rim. And that free throw misses. So St. Louis Park missing on some easy opportunities here. Hopefully it won't cost them at the end. And from the far side, big shot taken by number 30. That was Natea Stewart, the senior. So we're tied at 13, 6.5 minutes to go or thereabouts. And now Reagan Alexander will bring the ball up. She gives it up to Griffin. Crosses the timeline, sets up the play, drives the right side, comes all the way in on her own, and that's what I'm talking about. She and Reagan Alexander, they both look like they're 6-footers, very athletic, and I do think they just need to drive and drive and drive. I thought that was really nice play there. They're so gifted athletically. Now Wheeler down low through the elbow. Are they going to throw that foul? I don't think so. They call the block instead. Number 14, Austin. And let's look at Griffin. See, she just blew by everybody. She should be doing that every time down the court until they can stop her. All right, Wheeler at the line. She got away with an elbow, though. I don't know if we'll ever see that replay, but she did throw an elbow. And she is someone they have to worry about. Look at that, 23 points a game. She's very skilled. She knows her position. She knows how to play that post, and she's a good shooter with a nice touch, as you can see by that second free throw. It wasn't on the mark, but the touch allowed that ball to go in. That is the question if I'm St. Louis Park. Now look at the steal, almost. And they're going to call it over and back. So St. Louis Park, the point guard position seems a little bit in flux. Griffin has brought the ball up. Reagan Alexander's brought it up. And it's costing them right now. They need a point guard, it seems to me. Now Wheeler on the right side. Guarded by 23, Alexander. Now driving the lane, wide open. That was a travel. No call, but still a turnover, so same difference. Now 2-on-1. And Griffin with the left hand. And now she's scored 4 consecutive points. She's very talented, it seems to me. I haven't seen her play before. And she needs to just keep doing that until they stop her. Drive. Now Wheeler drives the lane, comes right in, off the mark, gets her own rebound, puts it up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line. And she is someone to reckon with. Look at her, very comfortable, just the way she handles the ball, comes in. She's got great moves. She's actually quick. Comes right in there, gets her own rebound, draws the foul. Can't argue with the call. Wheeler now down to 17-15. So struggling at the free throw line. So the best strategy with her might be to foul her. She struggles at the line because she's going to have her way on the baseline. That was a nice shot. She's very skilled, Wheeler. That is the big question for St. Louis Park. They need to handle her. Okay, now in the front court, number 13 is Schmitz. No, Urosh. Urosh to the left side, Griffin. Good ball movement there by St. Louis Park underneath to Reagan Alexander. And that was the best teamwork. Not that they didn't have good teamwork before, but that was a great sequence there. That ball passed through 4 players, and they scored the points. And that might be the answer for them going forward here. Now Wheeler. Out to the right side, that's great. Every time they force her to throw the ball outside, it's a good defensive move. And now underneath, number 1, Tribble. Watch this, comes right in, great body control. Kept her, I'm not sure that was a foul, quite honestly. I mean, I thought she might have gotten the ball. I'd have to look at it again. Nevertheless, though, 3-point play for Tribble. She does convert. And we're tied at 19. 4.5 minutes to go here, first half. If you're just joining us, you've joined a great game here in the Metro West Conference. As Urosh, boy, I'm not sure what that turnover was for. It looked like Urosh got fouled. But we have a timeout on the court with 4:26 to go. We're tied at 19. Looking ahead here on the schedules for St. Louis Park. Paul, you read my mind, putting it up there so as you can see at the top of the screen. Then they're going to Chaska. Chaska is always tough when it comes to basketball. I grew up in Shakopee, and we would play Chaska. They were our arch rival, and it was always knockdown, drag-out basketball games. Back in the early 80s, they had a couple of D1 players. Dalkey was one, and Price was another. And Chaska, always very formidable in the sport of basketball, both boys and girls. Then they go to Chanhassen, then they're at Kennedy, then their crosstown rival, Benilde St. Margaret's. Always a fun game. Boy, look at all the road games. That seems weird, but in this pandemic scheduling, I'm sure the athletic directors have been scrambling to just make the games work and not caring about how many home games or road games you have. I'm sure the players don't care. They just want to play. All right, now following the timeout, 19 apiece here, 4:25 to go. And now Griffin into the front court. She gets it to Reese, number 20. Back to Griffin. Robbinsdale Cooper still in the, I hate to say man-to-man because they're not men, but woman-to-woman. And underneath, number 14, Ostad. Gets the rebound and puts St. Louis Park up by 2. Now into the front court for Cooper to the right side. And Wheeler underneath, but they're keeping her way away from the basket. So St. Louis Park doing a great job with their zone defense, which I think is the right defense against a team that's set up like Robbinsdale Cooper. Now Reese with the rebound. She brings it all the way in the front court on her own. And the shot from the right side taken by Ostad, off the mark. Now rebound to Park, and they bring it down the court as fast as they can with a running jump shot. Those are so hard to make. Rutherford coming in. I love her confidence as we watch Urosh. And that was a great pass by Urosh. She's doing a nice job there at the point guard position, making things happen. She didn't get a lot of playing time the last couple, 3 years, but she is really asserting herself, and she is their point guard. All right, now back into action. Cooper from the far side, number 2, Frazier misses. Rebound to number 2, who's also their point guard, Zoe Borad. And now Griffin drives the lane, and that running jump shot, those are really hard to make. But underneath, Reagan Alexander gets the rebound, puts it back up the boards, and now they're up by 4 with 3:10 to go here. at St. Louis Park. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. Underneath, in the lane, now kicks it out. And the shot from the outside, taken by Josephine, out of bounds. Ball possession goes to St. Louis Park, and they have the ball. Just under 3 minutes to go with a 4-point lead. And some substitutions. Now checking in, that is number 12, Evelyn Schmitz, a freshman, and she'll bring it up. So you can tell that coach for St. Louis Park, he is experimenting with who his point guard is going to be here. He's got 3 players rotating. So that is an open question as the season goes forward, at least from my point of view, from what I'm seeing tonight. And that shot by Reagan Alexander, and she knew it, just a little bit off. Not quite enough there. But they're still up by 4, 2:31 to go. Number 2, Bree Frazier, will bring it across the line into the front court for the Cooper Hawks. We near the end of half number 1, and the big shot from the outside taken by Relaford, off the mark. Rebound goes to Schmidt. Schmidt brings it to the front court with the left hand, turns, gives it up. Over to 14, that is Ostad. And they called traveling on Reese. She got a little ahead of herself there. And now checking in, that is number 15, Isis Brown, the senior. She will guard Wheeler, and that looks like a great matchup here. Let's keep an eye on that. Very, very good drama underneath, and they go right down to Wheeler against Isis. And Isis unable to contain her as Wheeler bounces it off and now draws Cooper within 2 points. But Reagan Alexander quickly in the front court. The spin move, and can't get it, but what a rebound by Reese. And they're going to call a jump ball, and possession arrow is in favor of Cooper, and we've got a raucous crowd here, especially from Cooper, which I like. It's good that we have people that care and they're here cheering. And this is an important game here for both teams in this Metro West Conference game. And now to the right side, Relaford in the front court underneath, and she drew the body foul, and they called it. She did get hit. That was number 23, Josephine. Drives right there, and Isis Brown did catch her with the hip. That's going to be called every time, and she made it. 3-point chance here. We're tied at 23. St. Louis Park has led or been tied throughout the first half as we look at Joseph Sale. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Igherige. Usually think I'm pretty good at it, but that one's a tougher one. I hope I'm getting it right out of respect for her. And she converts on the 3-point play, and that is the first lead for Robbinsdale Cooper. Now into the front court is Griffin, 24. And she is ultra talented, I have to tell you. They could post her up and she can drive. Now, 12 is Schmitz. And Cooper playing great defense, and they're trying to get a 5-second shot, and they do get the call. Wow, what defense by Cooper. And they have a strong contingent of fans here, folks, as we watch her go down. I'm not sure that was the right call, to be honest. But there is a persuasive road crowd here for Cooper, which may have played a role in that decision-making by the ref. Who knows? Now Wheeler gets that rebound, takes the shot, off the, no, she makes it, and that's what I'm talking about. She is very talented, folks. Number 21, Wheeler, puts Cooper up by 3 for the first time tonight. St. Louis Park needs to find an answer here, and Cooper gets another turnover on Reese. 39 seconds to go. Cooper up by 3. And they will take their time and play for the last shot. Not a bad strategy, up by 3 when they've been down most of the first half. 23 seconds remaining. I'll try to keep informing you on the time. 19 seconds to go. Obviously, they're playing for the last shot here. That is number 0, Jayla Relaford, the senior. Now to the left side. Tries to drive the baseline. Good defense by St. Louis Park, cutting that off. Now, number 1, what a shot. That was Andrea Tribble. She hits a 3 right before the buzzer puts Robbinsdale Cooper up by 6. What a great finish for Cooper. It's halftime. Come on back for half number 2.
What if being in recovery from a mental or substance use disorder was something we proudly showed the world? You might be surprised. Millions of people are in recovery, sharing hope, help, and support with family, friends, and community. Join the Voices for Recovery. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Back to ParkTV 16 Sports. We are at St. Louis Park High School. I am Robert Christensen, and we are about to begin the second half of the matchup between Robbinsdale Cooper and St. Louis Park. Park led all the first half, and then they lost the lead late in the second half, and now they come out with a full court press, and it works as they get 4 straight points here, and they've tied it up at 29 after leading. And we'll see how Cooper handles the full court press. So a big strategy move here by the head coach for St. Louis Park as we watch Wheeler into the front court. This is going to be a wild game. You can just feel it all the way down to the end as Wheeler, the senior center, rightens the ship. And they're back up by, what's the score there? 31-27, up by 4. As we watch Griffin now make a nice shot. So both teams shooting well. Now a turnover, this time by number 3. Harden turns it over, and the shot from the free throw line taken by Alexander, and Ostad got the rebound but turns it over. Now to the front court is number 1, that is Tribble. And Frazier takes the shot. Rebound goes to Reese, number 20, and she quickly brings it up as we're back and forth. And her short jump shot off the mark. Rebound to Tribble into the front court. Nice look by Tribble as she hits Josephine right there, number 23. And she had her head up and saw her open. And do we have a timeout or no, a substitution? Although I'm not clear on why that whistle happened. I was going to just say Paul Broden just let me know on my headset here, and I thought the same thing. It was a mask issue. And that is an issue. I was reading some articles about people complaining some of the players aren't wearing them the right way. Oh, my goodness. Now Wheeler with the rebound. Into the front court, that is Tribble and Relaford. 33-29. Cooper trying to keep an unbeaten record alive on the road. St. Louis Park trying to even their record up. They came in 1-2. Now Griffin in the front court. And she now is at the point guard position. It has been a rotating job there at the point guard. Griffin from outside, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Wheeler for Cooper, and she gives it up to Relaford, and she'll take her time. So Cooper slowing it down as they now have a 4-point edge. They were playing at a lot faster pace, but once they got the lead, it seems to me they're trying to slow it down just a little bit. Now underneath and drawing the foul. Great bounce pass, inlet pass by Relaford. Gets it to 23, Josephine right here. And coming over, although I don't know about that foul call now that I see it on the replay. I'm not so sure. That was a touch foul. That was the sequence before the last one we saw. The nice look pass from Relaford down low to Josephine on transition. 34-29 now. Josephine at the line. 34-29 lead. Cooper trailed almost all the first half, but took the lead over late in that half, and they have picked up where they left off, and they are now also showing a full court press. Now bringing it up, number 5 for St. Louis Park, that is Hegdahl, and successfully gets in the front court. Now Griffin on the right wing to Alexander at the top of the key, being guarded by Wheeler. Now driving the lane, I think that's Yarosh over there. It is, and she's getting harassed by number 1. No foul, although from my vantage point, I couldn't tell if there was a possible foul, but Tribble right there. Is she hitting her with the body just a little bit? Probably a good no call. Yarosh gets it in to number 3. That is Harden. Her shot off the mark. Griffin, though, rebound along the baseline, and there's a foul on Relaford. She doesn't agree with it, obviously, by her body language, but I do think that she did catch the body here. Let's see right there. Oh, yeah, with the hip, clearly. Good call. 35-29, though, kind of a dangerous part in the game here for Park. They've got to get some scoring going here. Now number 5 with it, that is Hegdahl. And from the outside, Griffin hits a 3, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Park fan. They bring themselves within 3. Now they got to play good defense. Wheeler, though, splits the defense. Nice bounce pass ahead, though. Beautifully job. Wheeler is a heck of a player here for Cooper. Really like her game. Driving, though, number 2, that was Frazier off the mark. Chance for Park to tie it up here, this time down with a 3. Now, Reagan Alexander tried to get it Yarosh in the corner, off the mark. Good defense played there by Tribble. Andrea, number 1 right there. Now Yarosh will throw it in from the side out. 14-13 to go, and we got a timeout now suddenly on the floor, called by Cooper's head coach. His name is Rasheem Simmons. And we've got a great contest here. Looking at some of the stats coming into the game, leading scorers for Cooper. Kira Wheeler, who I've been talking about, number 21, averaging 23 points a game. Just a couple games into it. As we look at their schedule coming up as well, they've got St. Louis Park here tonight on the 22nd, and we are streaming live on YouTube. If you're joining us, glad you're with us. And then they've got Benilde, and then they've got 3 home games against South, Bloomington, Jefferson, the West Siders, then the East Siders of Kennedy, then they're at Chaska, down to the Valley, and then Chanhassen, and then another rematch against St. Louis Park on the 16th, and that will be at Cooper. As we hear the buzzer signaling the end of the timeout, there's 14-13 left to go here. We're at St. Louis Park High School. Brand new gym. We did some volleyball games here before the pandemic hit us again. And they got a beautiful court here, and it's nighttime, but they got some skylights up there. So nice job here. And they always do a great job here in St. Louis Park. Okay, inbounds pass by number 3, that is Harden. And a turnover right out of the timeout. So you would have to argue, great timeout taken by Robbinsdale Cooper as the Orioles were on a run there. Now, nice defense there by Griffin. She got it with her foot, but great defense nevertheless. And now she'll come out, and coming in for her is number 14, Ellie Ostad. And now Cooper gets it in. That is number 2, Bree Frazier. Down low, what a nice give and go there as Josephine hit Tribble. And she laid it in. Now Yarosh getting pressured, almost got the ball stolen. Good job by her to recognize that. Now from outside the 3-point shot. And the rebound underneath by Reagan Alexander. Well positioned, and the full court press is back on. They're down 3. Now Wheeler brings it across the line into the front court. And, oh, they didn't call the charge. Yes, they did. Yeah, she was a little bit out of control there, and that's a good call. I'm not sure there was real position there. Oh, yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. great call by the referees, objectively, as Park is now down 3, and the full court press, well, no, it's just token pressure this time, as number 30, that is Natea Stewart. Now in the front court, Reagan Alexander to the left side. That is number 5, Hegdahl off the mark. Rebound, Ostad off the mark. Wheeler with the rebound for Cooper. Now dribble to the front court quickly. And they had numbers there for a second, but quickly back was Ostad to stop that threat. Now at the top of the key, number 1, Andrea Tribble, the senior. To the right side, Bree Frazier. Frazier backs off. St. Louis Park still in the zone defense, driving though, and they've been unable to stop that. Even though they're in the zone defense, you still got to play man-to-man on the wing, and that's what they're missing there, it seems to me. Unable to stop that drive all night long, and that is something that needs to be fixed here, I think, for St. Louis Park. Even though you play zone, when you're on the wing, you got to play it like man-to-man, especially if they're trying to drive you. All right, turnover there, and ball will go to Cooper. 39-34. Watch her go right through there. So the perimeter of the zone defense, because I think the zone defense is the right defense to play here. Okay, they got the full court press on. And so far, Cooper's done an okay job as they try to double team Wheeler. She splits the defense, which is exactly what you're trained to do when you play basketball. Split that defense. And she took a foul there as they got the ball down the court. And that's where you play full court. Look at the 3-to-1 advantage and the foul by Reese. Nothing else she could do, unfortunately. But when you play the full court press, that's where you're weak. If they break it, then it was, you could see the numbers, and then that led to the foul, and now the free throw. And it's made by Josephine Iguerea, the junior. Puts Cooper up by 6. St. Louis Park looking for an answer here. And that, she makes the and 1. 7-point lead, another turnover by Wheeler. She gets in the front court to Tribble, and she draws the foul by Reese. And that'll be her second personal. Down low, oh, there was no foul there. None. No contact whatsoever. Now, I was a little disguised, so I'm willing to be wrong, but you didn't see what I thought I'd see, the foul. Meanwhile, Tribble makes that first of the 2-shot foul. She's averaging 15 a game. Up by 8, and now their biggest lead of the night, 9 points as we approach 12 minutes. St. Louis Park looking for some answer here. They bring it in the front court. That is Chantel Harden. Harden now. Again, there's no consistent point guard here for St. Louis Park. And a whistle, and now a foul on Robbinsdale Cooper. That's their third team foul, and the foul is called on number Hegdahl, number 11. That is Howard. Now Park into the front court, down low to Alexander, keeps up the Griffin. That could have been a travel. Stop, drop. Oh, that would have been a nice shot to make. And a rebound by Reagan Alexander. Now down 7, full court press, trying to get their turnover. There's the nice look underneath, and she does convert. Number 2 for St. Louis Park, Bullrod. I like her game a lot. She's playing very well. I'd like to see her get more minutes. Now Tribble, and she drew the foul by Reese. That's her third in a row, actually. But look at that move. Stop, pop, just off the mark, and Reagan Alexander. They could have called a foul there, too. It is subjective sometimes. 43-38, Park hanging in there at home, down 5, and there is number 2, Bullrod. I'm becoming a big fan of hers. I think she's playing very well. That first of the one-on-one is made, 44-38, 6-point lead, 11-12 to go. And Tribble makes that. 45-38, full court press. Reagan Alexander comes away with it. She's a heck of an athlete. Now down to Borden, now Reese with it. Reese looking. Great dribbler on the far side, and the shot taken by Hegdahl off the mark. Rebound to Wheeler. Reese trying to ride her there just a little bit. Avoids the foul. It would have been her fourth in a row. And now 0, Relaford for Cooper. Up by 7 here. Down low underneath, and Reese comes with a turnover. Now coming away with it is Hegdahl. 5 into the front court. She's got Burrow. She takes it all the way and scores it. Nice job by her. She kept the wherewithal. Now St. Louis Park, and Griffin makes it with the steal on the inbounds. And now they're just down by 3, and people are on their feet here at St. Louis Park off that sequence. Now to the front court is Wheeler. It is wild here. Now the turnover by Alexander into the front court. They've got numbers 4 and 1. Boland back to Reagan Alexander from the outside, and she makes it. Ties the game up at 45 with 10 minutes to go. No timeout by either team. Now Relaford into the front court, and we're tied at 45. If you're just joining us, do not go away. This is going to be a great game down to the finish. You can just feel it. Now Relaford. St. Louis Park has righted the ship here, at least temporarily, and now we got a whistle and a timeout taken by Cooper, and I don't blame him. He just saw his team dwindle a 9-point lead as we came in, and there was Hegdahl on the drive, making that, drawing St. Louis Park to a tie at home. 9:37 to go. As we look at the Cooper bench, and I can tell you, both these head coaches are animated and into it. Boland, look at Boland. Look at this. I love that pass by her. She just got the ball, and she had the wherewithal and the intelligence to give it right back to Alexander. Really like her game. As we watch her sitting there, and some of the fans here having a good time. It's good to be outside, a little bit of normalcy here to watch high school basketball, to be out, have some socialization. Very important. Great atmosphere here at St. Louis Park. After tonight, though, Park, they go to Chaska on Tuesday, so they'll have a little bit of a break. But they'll be taking a bus ride down to the valley. That will be a tough game, I'm sure. Okay, out of the break. Head coach Arsenio Richardson, he's a heck of a coach. You know, he had a St. Louis Park team that took Hopkins in a sectional a year or 2 ago, and he had the great game plan. He just couldn't, too much power there by Hopkins, but I'm a big fan of Arsenio Richardson. Is underneath Wheeler, gets the rebound, draws the foul. So an unfortunate set of events there, and there was Reese. Oh, and boy, she had that rebound. So sad. She worked so hard for it. Just nowhere to go with that ball. She saw herself going out of bounds. And now Wheeler, 21 at the line. Up by 2, 9:28 remaining in the second half. Cooper undefeated. And off the front of the rim and a break. And there is Bohrod. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's Bohrod. First name Zoe, Z-O-E. Zoe, I suppose. Now thrown in by Harden. Into Alexander. Cutting there was Ostad. Good defense there by Cooper. Now Alexander at the top of the key over to the left side. And there's Boland. Can she make that one off the back rim? But rebound by Ostad. Now out to number 3, Harden. Back to Ostad. Over to the left side to Griffin. And it looks like Cooper, are they in a zone? No, maybe a matchup zone, which is sort of a combination of man-to-man and zone. So Bowden, nice pass underneath and the shot, and that's what I'm talking about. That is unbelievably great point guard action there. I like her a lot. Really asserting herself. Now in the front court, off the mark, and nice pass and a nice convert. Boy, Cooper's good. St. Louis Park hanging in there, down 2. Now the far side, the shot off the back rim, rebound goes to Cooper. Into the front court, that is Tribble, stops, pops. If she makes that, be a heck of a shot from the side. Off the mark, now into the front court is Harden. Down low, and they called, no, oh my goodness. And you know who she got it to was Borod. Watch Borod here, folks. That is brilliant pass. I don't care what league you're in. Brilliant, brilliant pass. So much fun to see. Okay, now underneath, full court press by St. Louis Park, 49-47 into the front court. And Relaford converts. This is a battle. Now to the left side, Harden didn't get the travel, the left hand. Oh, that was beautiful. She switched hands and couldn't quite convert. And now a travel on Wheeler, followed the rebound, so a break for St. Louis Park. 7:48 to go. That is number 44, checking in for Robbinsdale. Do I have a name for her? I do not. No 44 on my information here, unfortunately. But now pass in by St. Louis Park and Borod. So glad she's still out there. She's their point guard, in my opinion. Let Griffin and Reagan Alexander play their natural positions, forward and slashing from the right and left. All right, that ball off the mark. Full court press, Arsenio Richardson. Look at that nice look down the line, and what a great catch by Josephine. Like a wide receiver, but unable to pull the ball, and what great defense there by Reagan Alexander. Putting the pressure on her. Now checking in, number 5 for St. Louis Park. Hegdahl, and now just token full court pressure there by Cooper. Now to the left side, Griffin takes the quick shot. It was a nice looking shot just off the back of the rim. Rebound though to Cooper, and now this is number 21, Wheeler. St. Louis Park doing a good job containing her for the most part. You can't stop her, you can only contain her. She's a great player, Wheeler. Now Relaford, top of the key. Both teams kind of taking a deep breath here. Been very frenetic pace. And nice move there with the footwork by Josephine, number 23 right there for Cooper. She's a great player. Now to the left side. Oh, just lost her concentration there. That's exactly what that was by Hegdahl. Watch this sequence on the replay as Wheeler comes in. And look at this move, the fake, and then just she kept her pivot foot, didn't travel. Very composed. And Josephine, gosh, I really wish I knew how to pronounce her last name. All right, on the corner. St. Louis Park applying a little more pressure on defense, as they should, as they're down 6 here, as the game is waning on, and boy, Tribble drives, scores, and draws the foul. Andrea Tribble, the senior, and that might be the difference tonight, folks, is the guard play with Tribble and Relaford, and even Bree Frazier. They have 3 guard-type players that can really handle the ball well. They don't turn it over much, and they're good shooters. As they find themselves up now by 9 again, St. Louis Park with 6:05 to go at home. Need to find somebody hot from three-point land, and they did right there. exactly what I was talking about. Number 5, Hegdahl, the freshman 9th grader, keeps them in the game. Ice in her veins. Look at this, folks. You know what? And even the dribble, drive, step back shot. Coach got her attention at the end of that replay. But that was big time right there by Hegdahl. As we look at the standings, Chaska, and of course, you know, with the pandemic and COVID, some teams are not getting as many games as others. But I think the fairness of that is less important than getting people out and playing, and that's what they're doing. We're not a species that wants to be inside all the time. All right, that's the end of the timeout. There's 5:59 remaining here in the second half. 6-point deficit for the Orioles. They're hanging in there against a very good Cooper team. They've got great guard play. They've got great post play. They seem well coached. Fun night here on the basketball court at St. Louis Park. Glad you're with us here at ParkTV 16 Sports as we come out of the timeout. Rasheen Simmons, very active, as is Arsenio Richardson. I like both these teams. Really fun to be here. Glad you're with us. Okay, now to the front court is Relaford to Wheeler at the top of the key. St. Louis Park needs to come up with a few more stops here, and they got to do it soon. Oh, and she almost ran over Reagan Alexander, gets her own rebound, and whoa, Griffin gets the rebound. What a stop for St. Louis Park. They really need to start converting now. And there's a touch foul on number 23, Josephine Igariga. And that's her third personal and team fourth. So right now, I will say this, Cooper is in the bonus, so any fouls by St. Louis Park is going to bring a 1-and-1. And that could be a critical part in the outcome of this game, especially when they're down 6. St. Louis Park down low, Griffin with the running layup, and that is a great give and go. Reagan Alexander hit her on a nice pre-programmed play there as they bring it to 4. But right now, it's all about defense for the Orioles. Got to come up with a couple stops here if they want to have a chance to win this. And down goes Relaford. No call. I didn't see it. It was away from the ball. Now Tribble. Trouble, and she gets it. Nice job to Relaford on the far side. Running jump shot off the mark. Rebound, Wheeler, and she puts it back in. She is a presence down low. No question about it. Now Urosh into the front court for St. Louis Park to Harden. Harden looks at the baseline, turned back around by Tribble. Now out to the top of the key from the left side. Big three, way short. I thought she rushed that shot. 4:28 to go as we watch that jump shot. But there's Wheeler able to get the offensive rebound over Alexander, and you can see Alexander's frustration. She did all she could, though. Wheeler is that good. Big-time talent out there. Okay, now here comes Robbinsdale, and they're going to slow it down. 4:23 to go. That is Relaford 0 to Wheelers. They start the offense. And St. Louis Park has now gone to man-to-man, and they have to when they're down this late in the game. And Wheeler down below, just imposing her will. Unable to convert, though. Alexander with the rebound, and a chance here for St. Louis Park. Griffin to the front court, to the right side. That is Harden. Drives the baseline. She's got a chance off the boards, and she scores. Beautiful play there by number 3, Chantel Harden, the sophomore. She brings St. Louis Park to within 4. Am I reading that right? Yes, within 4. 3:43 to go. Fun game here. Behind the back dribble by Bree Frazier. Now to Relaford for Cooper. Both coaches on the sideline. Big rivalry here. You can just feel it. Wheeler on the outside at the top of the key, but you can tell Robbinsdale taking their time and the nice give and go off the mark. Unable to convert as Relaford. A chance here for Park. Harden drives the lane. Wheeler steals it away. Now it's one-on-one. Comes Relaford. No, that was Tribble. And the rebound goes to Cooper. Boy, that was a big rebound, and the steal almost by Harden. And a timeout taken by Coach for Robbinsdale Cooper, Rasheem Simmons. And I don't know what's going on out there now. There's a little bit of a confrontation between Griffin and number 0, Jayla Relaford. That's okay. That just means they care. Nothing bad happened there. It's okay. Let's see how we can see how that may have happened. So we can see Rasheem comes out to call timeout. Oh, then there were words. That's what it was. And a little bit just trying to keep it real. It's okay. It's okay. We're all human beings. We have emotions. I think it's okay. No one threw any punches. Means they care. I like it. All right, 54-58. Cooper up by 4. 2:57 to go. And it is intense in here. No question about it. I can feel it in the gym. There's 2:57 to go. And the energy level is ramped up here at the St. Louis Park Gym. Glad you're with us. Watching great competitive sports. So much fun. All right, after the timeout, and you can see the tempers are high here. Stay tuned for some great drama. Okay, now Cooper in the front court. Up by 4. And a foul called on St. Louis Park's number 24. I don't know about this. Really? No, there's no foul there. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to give my opinion or not. That was a non-call. But it puts Cooper at the line. And if you're going to win games, you got to overcome bad calls. Just like life, right? Okay, 59-54. Cooper up by 5. And that is Andrea Tribble at the line, a great player. Boy, both these teams have such great athletes. Just a joy to be watching it. Okay, now here comes number 3, Harden in the front court. St. Louis Park needs to find some points here fast. Outside Griffin. Oh, it was a great shot just off the mark as it spun in and out. Now to the front court. Here comes Tribble. They have fast, quick, talented point guards. They've got like basically 3 point guards on the floor. That's one, Bree Frazier. And now on the outside, Josephine off the mark and out of bounds. As Ostad smartly let that go. So it's a 2-possession game now as they're down 6, 2:18 to go. Now Griffin with it. She'll play point guard. Into the front court. And she takes the shot off the back of the rim. Boy, I would have liked to see St. Louis Park take their time and work that ball just a little bit more. But the ball went out of bounds. They caught a break as they'll retain possession. 2:07 to play. Second half, 60-54. St. Louis Park comes in with a 1-2 record. Cooper 2-0, undefeated. Now we have some discussion off our camera view with the referee. I don't know if we can get a look at that, but Coach Simmons and one of his player, Bree Frazier, and the referee are having, there we go, there's the discussion. I don't know what it's about, but she's leaving the game. And now checking in, number 44, who let's see. Don't have a name for her, unfortunately. Okay, now throwing in 2:07, Griffin. He's taking a couple shots late. Now to Reese. Man-on-man defense, and there's the turnover. And here comes Tribble with the left hand and the layup, and she's been very good at making those. And that could be the dagger here. St. Louis Park needs some points here real fast. 1:40 to go. 62-54. Reagan Alexander to the far side to Ostad. Off the front of the rim. Rebound though. Spins out. Rebound again by Hartson. And she draws the foul that stops the clock. Not everyone agrees with that call as we look at the sequence before. It is crazy in this gym right now. Nice job there by Andrea Tribble, number 1. Really nice talent on the floor by both teams as we look at number 3 for St. Louis Park. Chantel Harden makes a crucial free throw. There's 1:29 remaining in the second half. The deficit for the Orioles is 7. Chantel Harden at the line, the sophomore. And she makes it. Timeout taken by Richardson. 1:29 remaining. 6 points is our deficit. Whew. So it's interesting to me to try now to think about what St. Louis Park needs to do to get over the hump, because they led all of the first half, and once they gave up the lead, they haven't quite been able to get back into it. As we watch Coach Arsenio Richardson, you know, I don't know if there's anything else to say. I mean, I think they're playing pretty well. They just need to convert their shots, and I don't know how you coach a better shot. You just know who your players are, and you know, they've hung in there. They've had some successes. Just play better defense, I guess. And that's what they need to do. See, there's a player there with a injury on her left leg there as for the Hawks, but here they come out, and I have to say, those 3 right there, 0, 1, and 2, those 3-point guards are really, really strong. They play well together, and it's unusual to see that. All right, they're gonna throw it in. I thought Park had the ball for some reason, but I guess they don't. So they need to get a turnover here for sure. And they get in the front court to Wheeler. And now they'll slow it down, and I think Park's gonna have to foul here, right? I mean, if I'm Cooper, I'm gonna make them foul us. I would tell my players at the sideline, you do not throw it, and there you go. And they had to do it. Now that might be Reese's 4th, all in the second half, and I think that might be her 5th. I was gonna say that, and it looks like she knows it. Yep, that's her 5th. So Reese will take a seat. Very frustrating. She played her heart out. You can just see it, the look on her face. Which is what sports is so great. It teaches you to play hard, work hard, and have fun. And that shot off the mark by Dribble, so a chance for Park on that miss. No question about it, but they've got to score this time down the court, you'd think. 59 seconds remaining. Oh, almost a travel there. Reagan Alexander now. She's the senior going against Wheeler. That's the big move, and she makes that shot. That was brilliant. That was beautiful. What a play by Alexander, the senior. Brings them within 4. Now they need to stop, but they got to stop these point guards. For Cooper, 37 seconds remaining, and there's the foul, and that's probably what they needed to do is they fouled Josephine, number 23. Watch this, folks. Big time play with the game on the line against a formidable opponent in Wheeler, I should say, and Reagan Alexander showing great skill. Now Josephine, 1 and 1, and she makes it. 63-58, still a 2-possession game, and it will be even if she makes this. Still a chance here, and she makes that. Big time clutch free throws by that Cooper Hawk Josephine. Now Yarosh to Ostad. to Hegstad, and she draws the body foul. I think that was a good call. I like that call. It was a good call. Especially the game on the line, you know, you can't be roughing them up. Here it is, right there. Oh yeah, she got her with the body, clearly. Clock stop, 27.7 seconds remaining. 6-point lead by Cooper. Side out to St. Louis Park. Intense one-on-one defense by Cooper. Driving is Griffin, and the whistle, and they call the foul on Josephine, number 23. Let's see this. Oh yeah, a little bit with the forearm, if you want to call it, but clearly officials are calling it a little bit tighter. At least that's what it feels like. All right, Griffin at the line, 21.9 seconds, down 6. Tough miss there. She makes this, it'll draw it to 5, still a 2-possession game, and it would have been a 2-possession game if she made both. So not critical that she missed it, good that she made that one. Now 5. Got to get the ball back here if you're St. Louis Park. Oh, good defense, Wheeler. She's got such great skill, and underneath when you're doing that, that's where you're vulnerable. Great job by Cooper. They deserve this win. They fought hard on the road. They're a good team, they've got talent. And there's your final buzzer. What a great game to watch. Your final score from St. Louis Park High School, 66-59. So for Paul, oh, is there still time left? Nope, that's it. I wasn't sure by the way that Jim was reacting, but so for Paul Broden, our producer, for Nick and Leah, great camera angles, great camera. I'm Robert Christensen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.